2016, in an article written by you on dailywire.com, you stated that if you don't vote against Trump, then conservatism will become the crypto-racist, pseudo-strong, quasi-tyrannical, toxic brew leftists have accused it of being. 1 month into the new administration already, we are seeing these ideals proliferating through the party. Being a moderating voice of the party, what would you say to independents, Democrats, and true conservatives on the direction the party is moving? And how do you think the party should proceed forward in the next decade to remake itself from what it is today?
Okay, so what I wrote during the election cycle was my fear that a lot of the things Donald Trump was saying during the campaign, a lot of which I found very not just problematic, I found a lot of them vile, actually. A lot of the stuff that Donald Trump had said during the campaign, I understand a lot of people voted for him because the other option was the Wicked Witch of the West. I get it, right? I mean, it was two options. You didn't want the Wicked Witch of the West. Whoever was going to throw a bucket of water on her was your choice. Okay, fair enough. There were risks to that position, and those risks include the idea that people are going to start embracing all aspects of Trumpism as decent and okay. And this was my real problem with kind of the Trump movement as a movement, right? If it had just been people being able to carry the cognitive dissonance in their head of Trump's not a great guy and he says a lot of things I really hate, with I still am going to vote for him, this is kind of Mark Levin's position, then I totally am fine with that. But I think too many people get sucked into the I have to vote for him, therefore he has to be a good man, or everything he has to say has to be true or good. And I think that's a huge mistake. What I would say is this. If we've learned anything in the past week or so, I think that it's very important that conservatives call balls and strikes. I think it's very important that conservatives not tie themselves to any one figure and that they stick to principle over personality. And that means that if Donald Trump says something good, praise him to the skies. If he does something good, like he brings up Judge Gorsuch, praise him. Right? I mean, I lost a bet. I wore a MAGA hat on the air when he picked Judge Gorsuch. But that's not the same thing as when he says something bad, pretending that he's not saying something bad. And if we all did that, honestly, if we have a bipartisan agreement that we're going to call out things that are bad and praise things that are good, I think it would get rid of a lot of the ire that's happening in the country where it feels like everybody's 5 seconds away from punching each other in the face.